Okay, I made a short video recently just showing a cheese pizza and a burrito, and I called it a true American lunch. And I started to get these comments like, "Oh, that's not American. Nothing about that is American. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah." Oh, God. Okay. Obviously, the origins of a burrito are from Mexico, pizza from Italy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that. But they're still American because they've been Americanized. In case some people don't realize this, America is a multicultural society, which means we have Mexican food, Chinese food, German food, so on and so forth. So what I was showing in that video was okay, I had a slice of pizza and a burrito side by side on a plate. And I said this was an American lunch. And it was true because where else in the world can you have a burrito and a slice of pizza for lunch at the same time? Right? That was the point. The point was to show off the multicultural aspect of an American meal, right? Because America, you can get foods from all different cultures, right? So that's essentially what it was. And by the way, the pizza and the burrito I consider to be Americanized. So it is actually American food when you get a burrito at the store or you get a slice of pizza at a local restaurant. It is American food because it's been Americanized, right? Pizza in America doesn't taste the same as pizza in Italy, and burritos in America don't taste the same as burritos in Mexico, right? It's the same difference. In fact, I would even go so far as to say that Chinese food at a Chinese takeout restaurant does not taste the same as actual Chinese food that you would eat in China, right? All of it is different. It's all Americanized here. It's not actually it doesn't actually taste the same as it would in those actual countries if you were to eat it there. So it is American food to have a slice of pizza and a burrito, just like hamburgers and French fries, right? If you eat a hamburger, people of course assume, oh yeah, burger and fries. That's definitely an American lunch. Well, actually, it's not. The hamburger comes from Germany. That's why it's called Hamburg. Hamburg is a German word, so hamburger. That's how that word was made. Because the recipe for the beef patty was made in Hamburg, Germany, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, the only difference is that Americans came up with the idea of putting two pieces of bread around it. That's the only difference. Because in Germany, I don't believe they use bread with their hamburger. They just use the beef patty. But we came up with the idea of putting bread around it. That's the only difference. And French fries. I mean, come on, it's got the word French in it. I believe Belgium was the origin country for French fries. Believe it or not, I think there's like a dispute about that. France or Belgium came up with the idea of frying potatoes. So, but French fries definitely was not from America. Yeah, that came from Europe or something. But however, people still refer to French fries as American for some reason, even though it's called French. And hamburger they think is American, but it's German. So it's all like all the food in this country, was introduced here by immigrants from those other countries, and then those foods became Americanized. So I consider the Americanized versions of those food to be American food, right? Unless you're eating the actual food from those other countries, the same recipe as from those other countries, then you can call it, Italian, Italian pizza or Mexican burrito. Okay. But if you're just eating an Americanized version of those foods, then it's American food. So I hope I cleared that up to the imbeciles who tried to, attack me for saying that pizza and a burrito was American. Yeah, it is. You go to a gas station, you're going to find frozen burritos for sale, and you might even find a pizza for sale because it's American, Americanized, still American. Origins from another country, yes, but it's been renovated, repackaged, rethought of. The recipe has changed, so it's now Americanized, so it's American. So I don't know what else to say about that. Hopefully you understand now. If you don't,